Good afternoon, this is Tiffany from Tiffany Beauty Trends, and today I'm going to review some regular drugstore makeup. So I'm going to start with Maybelline Super Stay, you can see that, Super Stay Foundation Stick. I'm supposed to use a stick. I don't have a lot of experience with stick foundations. I'm sorry, I just dropped my beauty blender. I'm going to put my hair behind me and just put a little there. And this pattern is, oh my gosh, I kind of went off the deep end. All right, what do you think? Am I going to be able to make something out of this? Okay, let me get this capped up and see what kind of coverage this brings. Do my eyes before I forget, because I was telling y'all that you should do your eyelashes. That is, if you're able to get them in. Okay, I did that to the count of 10, if you're wondering what that was for. And today, instead of using Just Peachy by Too Faced, which I will open up and show you, this palette, I am going to use CoverGirl Peach Punch. You can see that it's backwards, obviously, but it has some of the same colors. So I really like that palette, so I'm looking forward to doing this on my eye. The only thing I'm looking for is one particular brush, if you'll excuse me for a second. So clean, I can't recognize it. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this light peach right here. And remember to hold it further back. And get another helping for this side. Kind of slipping a little on this side. I think it's just a lack of technique. I'm going to put a little bit more on this side. And see what it looks like. Okay, little bits on there. And then I'm going to go with this medium peach right here. And also put it in the crease. Okay. I think I overshot a little on this eye that I'm on right now. So I'm just trying to even them out right now. I think they're fairly evil. I'm going to scoot up a little bit. And then I'm going to use, boy, let me decide here. I think I'm going to use this light brown right here. I'm kind of holding it wrong. There you go. And put that lower in the crease. It's kind of almost on the lid, which wasn't my exact intention, but being new to these brushes, it's kind of what the result is. So it's a very low crease slash lid look at this point. Okay, so what I would do to correct this normally, oh, and there is hella overage on this. Wow. Okay, do not do what I just did. That is unbelievable. I just carry it up a little, and then sometimes it makes a nice wing kind of effect, since I don't line my eyes, as you probably noticed by now. Okay, so we've got that out, and we've got it lined, and now I'll go back with a new brush, and I'm going to use this sparkly color right here. Oops, I almost went out. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, I went over again. Oh, this is a learning experience. It just goes to show that no matter how many times you've done something, there is always a learning curve involved with anything. So I'm going to go and get that concealer again, make a couple marks upward. I'll just do it for both sides just in case. And as I've worked with this concealer, it's not half bad. It is covering up, you know, the majority of overspray I've had. Not overspray, but overage. And, you know, it doesn't look that bad after I'm done. There is no lighter color, so I think what I'll do is just add an overall sparkle color, which is from a very old Urban Decay color. It's just a really pretty sparkle, and it'll transform everything to a sparkle that it touches. I've actually had this way past the expiration date. I can't throw it away because it's one of my absolute favorites. So they don't make it anymore. It was done, this tells you how old it is. It was done in honor of the Mockingbird or Mockingjay movies. And it was the coolest palette ever. So I noticed I have some here and some here. I don't know that that actually worked that well because there's no product on my hand. Okay, so I'm done with my eyes. This is how they turned out. I'm not particularly in love with it, but I think with practice, and I mean a good amount of practice, you could make that palette look like the Too Faced palette is what I meant to say. Now I can move my hair back forward a little bit so we don't look hair free. Okay, then I need to apply a powder. I don't have a powder. Normally I would use a powder at this stage, but for now I will use my Almay blush, which is a new blush for me. It goes from a light to a darker color. Ooh, and a little goes a long way. Normally I would powder out the excess, but my powder is in my actual studio. So I just figured all of this out as I'm working here with you. So yes, boy, bam, There's our blush. It's quite dark. Okay, the next thing I want to use is my favorite Becca Moonlight highlighter. And it doesn't give the degree of highlight as that Maybelline does. That Maybelline is amazing. Okay, so let me make sure I get a good amount on here so we can see some shine. Okay. We can see a little bit of shine, can't we? It's getting a little darker in my room. I think the batteries on my mirror are running out. And another thing, this is also good for just under your brow, especially when you haven't had anything to put under it. Okay, then I was looking forward to this so much. It's Kit Kat Gloss. Has a little kitty. It's based from Katy Perry CoverGirl, and it's called something Tease, Tangerine Tease. I'm looking everywhere for the name and it isn't showing up. Wow. Okay, well, anyway, as you can see, this is a peach color. Extremely peach color, let's say that. And I hate to say this, but it doesn't feel like a gloss. It feels like lipstick. So I'm very disappointed. It just has that sticky feeling. It's pretty, but sticky. And last but not least, I'm going to move a little bit forward. I'm going to do my eyes. Okay. Okay, this is from Deck of Scarlet, which, if you're not familiar with them, they are a bi-monthly, every other month. They send you a pretty much lip, highlighter, blush, eyes kit with sometimes a lippy, sometimes mascara, sometimes an eyeliner. It just depends. One time they were super late getting it out and I was very angry. So I wrote them, and their next packet was full of goodies. So I think they knew if they wanted to reestablish good relations with their subscribers, they would have to basically blow us away with the next one. And they did. So this is a little smeary, and the previous layer of concealer is not really helping much with that. So I would go in again and just clean this up. I've done a lot of cleanup today. Oh, and just a shout out to a couple of my favorite subscribers. Hey Sana, hello, and Carolina. I hope you're having great days. And this is my finished look. So we have the peach eyes, peach lipstick, and of course our hair done. And we're ready.